Hello everyone, this is your host Pratik Chauhan. Today is April 7th and 9:43 a.m. We are going to start our session. Today's session is on Easy Offer 2017 and we'll be covering the buyer side agreements in the Easy Offer today. I'll show you how to install an Easy Offer onto your personal computer, either it's a workstation or a laptop. What are the minimum requirements you needed in order to install easy offer onto your computer, right? Once it's installed, I'll show you how to configure it with the proper clauses because we have a customized clauses under Royal LePage United, so we'll be covering those as well, right? Once the clauses has been set up under the right place, I'll show you how to build a agreement of purchase and sale, schedule A, schedule B, right? And individual identification information record, which is a form 630, right? And offer summary document, which is the form 801. So we'll be covering all of that. So this is a pretty much a one single bundle of it, that if one of your client needs to buy a house, which documents do you need it, how do you fill it, so you will learn in the today's session how to do that kind of a documents, right? So let's cover our today's session on easy offer. First of all, if you don't have a easy offer software, I recommend go over to your help desk, either ask Lena, Jesse or Simran, and they will provide you a one easy offer CD, proprietary CD for this organization, including with a serial key, product key, as well as the update installation instructions, right? Because you do need that serial key, company name, and activation code. Without these three things, you won't be able to install Easy Offer. Easy Offer is a proprietary software, so no one has a right to make a copy, sell it, or to provide multiple copies of this software to anybody, right? So let's start our session on a easy offer. So first of all, if you already got a CD from your organization, I would like you to insert a CD onto your DVD drive. As you can see, the CD is inserted. I have to just double click on it. The moment you double click on it, you will see this window is popped up. Hit next. Please follow the steps with me because I want you to install the software onto your personal laptop or a workstation, because we are going to perform few steps right after this installation so you can build agreement of purchase and sale documentation. Okay, so double click onto your DVD drive. Step number one is already inside. Yeah. Once you have double clicked on it, you can see a window is popped up which says to proceed with the installation, hit next. Okay, that's good. That's good. Don't worry, it will ask you. Okay, click on next, please. Follow my steps. Whoever is watching me online, I recommend follow my steps. There's a reason, because right after these steps, the installation, we are going to build agreement of purchase and sale right onto the software. So if you don't do this part, you won't be able to follow me for the further steps. So hit I accept, hit next, then hit next. Now it's asking you where do you want to install it. For me, the proprietary drive is C drive under the program files 32-bit, and easy offer is a folder. So hit next. Now it'll ask you, do you want to proceed? Yes, I will say yes. Now it's asking you, do you want to launch a program? Yes. Now look at that. It's asking you to enter the serial number, company name, and the activation code. Yeah, hit finish. Okay, so now it's asking you for the serial number, company name, and the activation code. This information you will get it from the help desk or the front desk. I want you to enter the information. right? I cannot enter it over here because otherwise I'll release the serial number, company name, and the activation code, which by law I cannot. So I have to move this screen. 1 second, guys. Make sure the company name you're entering or the activation code you're entering is a case sensitive. So you have to enter it exactly the way you are looking at the company name or the activation code, even for the serial number. You cannot enter any another number or a digit inside this. Once you have entered it, I'll give it about 2 more minutes to everyone to enter this information. Okay. Once it's entered, click next, and you can see the moment you click on next, it will show this window, right? Which shows a activation error. That means you have entered something wrong, which is not right in my case. So let me revalidate it. Any extra spaces will cause this problem, but the moment everything is fine, you will see this window. So I purposely did that in order to show you before, if you make any mistakes, what sort of a window you will find. Okay, the moment you'll fix that mistake, you can see that it'll ask you for the information about your organization, about your your name and your email ID. And now I want you to enter your information, because this information will automatically will be popped up under each and every agreement. So let's enter the information. If you don't have it, I want you, which window? Yeah, do you get the activation error? Okay, so that means you have entered something wrong. So revalidate it. Okay, guys, hold on. I'm gonna help it out. Someone at the boardroom. 1 second, please. Okay, so that means you have made a mistake. Click OK, click close. Okay, so now show me this document. I'll show you. Look at that. This is a mistake. And the P is kept. Look at the your P is small. This P is kept. Now, where's you? So once you have entered the information, right, you need to enter your brokerage information and you need to enter your information. So let me enter the brokerage information. If anyone doesn't have this information, you can actually copy it from me. So I'm entering this information. First of all, the phone number. No worries. So once you've successfully entered this information, please let me know. Give me some sort of a confirmation so we can proceed. I'm giving 2 more minutes to enter this information. Once the information is successfully entered, let me know. Okay, so once you're done, hit finish and you'll see this welcome screen. Now it's asking you, do you have this ORIA form? I would say yes, I have it. Say I already have it. Click next. Now it's asking you where it is. Click browse the file. In my case, I have it under my documents, EZ offer backup. So I'll choose this folder. Can you please choose your folder as well? Yeah, browse for the file. First step is browse for the file. Second step, go under your documents and there is your folder, EZ offer backup. Whoever is watching me online, I know you guys don't have this backup folder. This is a backup folder which has all the clauses and all the proprietary information, whatever this organization has customized. So what I want, if you need this folder or if you need this file specifically, you need to contact one of us. I'll share my email ID with you. 1 second. So you can actually contact me through this email, right? And I will provide you this file through my cloud drive. So p.chahan at bittechnologies.ca. This is my email ID. I repeat once again, is p.chahan at bittechnologies.ca. Right? Here you go. So you have to just copy this information. I'll leave it for a 1 minute so you can take a information. Please write it down, p.chahan at bittechnologies.ca. In order to get this backup file, clauses, customized clauses file, you need to contact me through this email and I will send it over to your email through my iCloud drive. No, under your documents, you will find easy offer. Yes. Yeah, okay, what you need to do, so yeah, that's all. So click open, and now the moment you click on open, you will see that it says finished. Close it, and now you'll see this window. Yes, outdated, right? So it shows outdated, like the version I'm using is 2017 is outdated, right? It's asking you to click on it to update the version. But right now, we only have a license for 2017. 2018 is yet to come, so we have to wait for that. So you have to say continue anyway, right? And you'll see this window. Is everyone with me? Okay, hold on, everyone. Whoever is watching me online, please. So once you have clicked on it, continue anyway, you'll see this window, right? So there are the three options, right? New document, convert existing document, open existing document, right? In order to build a new purchase agreement, you have to click on a new document. This is the step number one. Click on a new document, please. The moment you'll click on a new document, you will see the second option is offers and related forms. So click on that. Now this time what we are going to do, we are actually going to build a agreement of purchase and sale, right? So what you have to do, first of all, let's log into our tab on the one side because we need to see a property, right? For which property we are going to build this. So let's log into our tab. So once we have logged into a tab, I would like you to search a property, a detached property in Brampton, 0 to 5 years, and the cheapest one. So let's hit residential available sale, continue, Peel, Brampton, oops, Brampton, right? And from there choose detached, two-story, 0 to 5 and new, right? Mark is 725,000. There is no property under 725,000. 750,000, there are the four properties. Hit submit. The first one, let's open it. Let's see about this property. So this property looks nice. So I like this property, right? So which information do you need to copy? We will cover that. So minimize it now. Go under agreement of purchase and sale. Once you've clicked on it, you'll see this window which says freehold condominium. We are going to choose freehold. You know why? Because the property we liked it is freehold property. This is a freehold property. Okay, it's not a condominium. It's not a townhouse. where you have to pay a monthly maintenance. It's a freehold property. So you have to choose a freehold agreement. Make sense? If I'm going too fast, you guys can let me know. Okay, because these are the important steps which we need to cover for sure. Okay, so once you select freehold, hit select, and you will see this window, right? You will see this window, and this window at the top, it clearly says the agreement date. So suppose if your client really likes this property, right? So we need to bear a agreement of purchase and sale on that day, right? So enter the today's date if you're building it today, right? Buyer's name, right? In this case, I'm entering my name as a buyer's name, or I can enter my friend's name. Okay. Now it's asking for a seller's name. So seller's name, you can go back and you can see right over there, there's a seller's name. So what you have to do, you have to copy it and go back to your this information and paste it. Can you please do it? And I recommend please open the same property. Open the same property, otherwise it will be a mess. Open the same property, otherwise you will be doing something else and you think it's right. Please. Okay, the property is 226 Drinkwater Road. Yeah. Okay, MLS number is W as a wagon 406. Okay, so once you are in, right? Yeah, any person's buyer name. Because what we are going to do, we are actually going to create all the documents, whatever is needed in order to buy a property for your client. So enter any buyer's name, copy the seller's name. This is a seller's name right over here, right? Right click, copy, right? Go back uh, to your easy offer, paste it right over there. Now over here you have to say our brokerage is a cooperating brokerage, right? But if you are the one who is selling it and you have a client, you have to say both. Make sense? So you have to say cooperating in your case, and look at the representative's name is already written over there, right? So this is really nice. Now you don't need to fill the listing brokerage information. If you want, you can go down, and this is a listing brokerage. Yes, definitely you need to fill it out, the listing brokerage information. So select it. This is a listing brokerage information. Right click it, copy, go over there, listing brokerage information. Once you have entered it, delete this part, brokerage part. Make sense? Delete this brokerage because this is the only name of the brokerage. Okay, phone number of the brokerage, copy it, fax, representative's name. This is a representative's name. Sunny is the representative name. Okay, 1 second, guys. Hold on. Whoever is watching me online. So whatever is not needed, I repeat once again, whatever is not needed, delete it from your forms. Otherwise, they will print it out as it is, and it will look bad and look unprofessional. Okay. So once it's done, right? You have copied the information. I have copied the information for the representative salesperson as well. So go back to this, enter the representative's name. I'm entering it. So Sunny is the person's name. I'm deleting the salesperson and the comma. So same thing you have to do, okay? Please, I'll be giving a couple of minutes to enter all the information because we don't want to skip steps because it will hurt you in the longer run. Okay, once you have entered the information, right? Now it's asking you for the property address. Go up there. This is the property address. Copy it, go back and paste it. So once you have entered it, now it's asking for the fronting of, right? This information fronting on the, you will find is a south. So you can choose a south, and you can see the some of the information is already filled out, like the street name, the side of street name. Yeah, so you have to copy the bottom part again. So there's a glitch. The moment you copy the full address, it will only copy the street name and the number. You have to copy the bottom part again. Sorry, there is a glitch under the MLS and the easy offer. So we have to go along with their issues. So no worries, right? So now it's asking the next part in the, right? So in the basically is yeah. So so there is basically you have to enter the Brampton and the postal code and Brampton, Ontario and the postal code. So sorry, there is a mistake. You don't need to enter the full address over here. You have to cut it, right? Paste it right over there. So actually we'll go in the Brampton, Ontario, all that stuff. Make sense? Okay. Then frontage. Frontage of the house, you will find it right over here. So frontage is 45.21. right? This is in feet. Make sure some of the properties are listed in meters, right? So then you should know how to convert it. I will cover this one of the example like in 5-10 minutes. And the depth is 89.02. Legal description. Legal description is right over there. This is the legal description of this house. So copy this, paste it, go down. This house is listed for 739,900. Are you guys with me? Yeah, no worries. I'll give you one more minute. No problem. Okay, so once you have entered a legal description, right, you can see it's automatically selected a single family residence, right? Now, purchase price. House is listed for 739,900. I'm gonna put a purchase price 689,000. Make sure enter enough zeros, otherwise it will not be. All right. So once you have entered the information, you can see now deposit amount. Deposit amount is 10,000 in our case. Make sure enter enough zeros. So it will look 10,000 and then the last twos are the after decimals are the cents. Okay. Now make sure select upon acceptance. So $10,000 upon acceptance. Payable to listing brokerage, right? Now, clauses. The moment you scroll it down, you will find the clauses. Okay. Hit add and type RLP, and look at that, you cannot find anything, right? Now, what we have to do, because in our case, there's a little issue that we don't have the right clauses. So I'll show you how to upload the clauses, right? Whatever the information we have copied, probably we have to redo some of the work. No problem. Go to file, hit restore, go to file, hit backup and restore, and choose restore. Backup and restore. Under backup and restore, click restore. Go to your libraries, hit document, my document, easy offer in my case. Okay, easy offer, hit OK. It's asking you to replace all the clauses. Yes, hit yes. Restore is done. So now it'll ask you continue anyway, and you'll say yes. Now hit new, offer, agreement, freehold, select. Agreement, offers, agreement, freehold, select. We are going to redo the first 5 steps now. Select. Once it's selected, enter the information. So I'm entering it once again. Quickly enter it. in order to do this work really fast, you have to open a window like this, the way I have opened it. I'll show you. Look at that. So I can copy and paste stuff right from this window and paste it. I don't need to minimize it. This is a fast way of doing work. Okay, should I help you out? So let's copy and paste the information. So let's copy and paste the information because the information is right over there, right? So we just need to paste the first 5 steps, right? First 5 columns of it. So the seller's name is right over there. I'll repeat it. Please do it quickly with me. Okay. And the company's name is a cooperating. Okay. Company's listing, company name, go down. Okay. It shouldn't take more than 1 minute or 2 minutes. If there are the 2 agents over here, then you have to put and in the middle of it. Right. Now the property address. Frontage 45.21. Sorry, the fronting is south in the Brampton. Legal description. Purchase price 689,000. Deposit amount 10,000 upon acceptance. So please let me know once you guys have reached to this part so we can cover the clauses. It's done. All right. Okay. So, okay, so add clauses, and now you can see a lot of clauses is customized already because we just restored the clauses, right? Whoever needs those clauses, they can still email me onto this address p.chauhan p.chauhan at bittechnologies.c, okay, and I'll help you out. So just type RLP at the top is the clause, customized clause name we set up for this organization. So the moment you type RLP, you can see all the clauses, customized clauses for the commercial, for the condo, for the freehold, right? So we are interested in freehold sale, not lease. So make sure select a right one. So go down. So you can see a freehold sale. So these three clauses we need to put it in. So let's select the first one, double click on it, click add, double click on the second one, add, and double click on the third one. This is a freehold standard clauses. Standard clause page 1, page 2, page 3. Yes. Make sense? No, you have to select one by one, please. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the moment you'll add all of them one by one, you'll see the clauses like this. Once is added, right? Um, Double click on the first clause and you can see the clause, right? Look at that. It clearly says the balance on of purchase price, conditional on financing, and conditional on inspection. Look at that. So the first one has to have there. You cannot take out the balance of purchase price, but the conditional on financing and inspection you can take it out, whatever is not needed, right? So, and it says 5 business days, right? If your client says I need 7 business days, so select 5 and hit put 7, and over there put 7, right? Over there put 7 business days, right? And the same for the conditional. If you need to change any of those days, you can actually modify it right over there. One second. Look at that. It says 5 business days. So I'm gonna modify it to 3 business days. Once it's been modified, click OK. Once you've clicked it, click on a second clause, page number 2, chattels and fixtures, right? No growth or manufacture of illegal substances. So these are the standard clauses. I would like you to leave it as it is, right? But if you want to take out the fixtures and all that stuff, so you can delete it, right? So let's go to the third one now, page number 3. It clearly says how many viewings do you need it, right? Access for appraisal, right? 24 hours of the notice agrees to appraise to view the property with 24 hours notice of a seller prior to the completion date of the transaction, right? So all of those things you can enter it and hit OK, right? So these are the basically the third page clauses. Once it's been selected, you can go down and hit schedules other than A attached. So you have to attach schedule B over here, right? You can attach schedule B. Now it's asking schedules included, right? So go down. These ones are your included ones. So copy it, okay? Copy it, paste it. Now put comma. I'll show you. So do the first step, copy it. Either you can do like that, right? Or you can click on this and select whatever is you think is required. But if something is not clear over here under extras, but make sure select this part and all other permanent fixtures now attached to the real property. Make sure this has to be selected. Make sense? Hit OK. Yeah, so look at that what I have done. One second, I have to actually, sorry, look at that. I have just copied the first part and I have selected this and other permanent fixtures now attached to the real property. So I've selected that. Can you please do that? Right? And fixtures excluded. If any of the fixtures are excluded, then you can see from there and put it over there. Right? Any rental items, if you know, hot water, water softener, so I'm putting a hot water tank in this case, right? And sorry, right? So now irrevocable, right? By buyer, right? So now it's asking irrevocable by buyer. On which day? I'm putting 8, right? Right? Title search, sorry, 8 April, right? Title search date is usually 15 days before the closing. So suppose if my closing is on May 30th, right? So I'm gonna put 15 of May, right? So look at the buyer's information. The broker one is already over there, right? So now you can enter the information. So enter the address if you want to enter the address for the buyer, right? So right now I'm gonna enter his address. Yeah, let's enter the buyer's address. If you know the lawyer's information, you can enter the lawyer's name and the information over here as well. And same for the seller. So you can enter the lawyer's name, number, and all that information. right? If you know, if you have it, right? And once this is done, scroll it down, enter the seller's information now, right? The address is already over there, the seller's phone number, right? And the email for the notices, right? So email for the notices, you can enter the information. So once this is done, once you have entered all the information, let me quickly enter the email for the notices, right? So this is for them, right? For the seller side, the listing broker side. So asp at sellingagent.com, right? So this is seller side, right? So let me go down, lawyer's address, all the information. I'm gonna leave it blank for now because I don't have it, right? So what you have to do next, you have to click on save. It will ask you, look at that. So put a new folder, drink water road, Brampton, Ontario. Okay, link drink water road, Brampton, Ontario. Put the postal code as well. 226. If you don't want to put, leave it as it is. So look at that. So go inside that folder. Do you know how to create a folder? Okay, 1 second. I'll show you. I'll show you. No problem. That's why we are running this training session, right? To clear our doubts. Now we have to save this one, right? Yes. So click on save. Ask you where do you want to save the documents. Click on new folder from the top. From the top. Just put 226 Drinkwater, Drinkwater Road, Brampton, Ontario, and go inside that folder. Once you have gone in, look at that. You can see, right, Drinkwater Road, and right now it clearly says it's offer. Offer means purchase of agreement of purchase and sale, right? So hit save. Once it's been saved, now select the second form by clicking onto the convert button. Okay, so click on convert and select the confirmation of corporation representation. So first step is save the information. The moment you save it, it will ask you for the name, and at last it will say offer. Okay, first step is done. Second step is click on convert, confirmation of corporation and representation. Click on that and look at that, all the information is already filled out, right? Now all the information is automatically filled in the form, and one thing you have to put to is the listing brokerage to pay if you are a cooperating brokerage, right? So go down. Right now we are the cooperating and the buyer, right? The only thing you need to pay, oh, you need to mention, look at that, to cooperating is 2.5% plus HST. So you have to say 2.5% is already over there, plus or minus, you have to say plus HST. Make sense? HST. This is the only information you need to fill, and then what you need to do, save. Save. plus HST. I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. Hit save, and look at that, 226 Drinkwater Road confirmation. Yeah, save, and the previous one is an offer. Now this one is a confirmation. Hit save. Once you have saved it, right? This is the second portion. Now the third form is a 801. To open that form, go to the first window of the easy offer and select the open existing forms. So it's already been saved, right? Your confirmation. Click on a first window. This is a file. Click on offer, 226 Drinkwater Road offer. Click on that. Yeah. Once is opened, right? Then one second. Convert. Hold on, please. Hold on. Let me see. Please 1 minute, because I need to find a right form. So 801 is basically the summary. Perfectly fine. So what you have to do, you have to click on a file. You have to click on a file. Open 226 Drinkwater Road offer. Once you have opened it, click on convert. More items, more forms. Type 801 at the top. 801. At the moment you type, you can see offer summary document. Right? And all the information is already filled out again. Yep. And you can see all the information is already filled out. Right? What you have to do, just take out in person and put email. This offer or a counter offer was submitted by, nowadays nobody goes in person, right? By email. And hit save. The moment you hit save, look at that. It has changed from offer to summary. Right? Summary. So you have saved this, the 801 as well now, right? 1 second. I'm checking it out. Now, the next one we need to do is a buyer representation agreement, right? So this is done. Go back to file again. Open 226 Drinkwater offer. Once again, once is open, click on convert, click on more forms and type buyer representation agreement. Look at that. Buyer representation agreement. Click on that. Hit select. Yeah, 1 second. Look at that, the buyer representation agreement, right? I will ask you, do you want to save it under clauses? You have to say hit no. Clauses is asking you for the clauses, right? Yeah. So hit no, and it will show you this buyer representation agreement. So now under the buyer representation agreement, take out this holdover days. Yeah. So the fourth form is the buyer representation agreement. To open that form, select open existing document button, right? Then it opens a new window. Select the folder where you save your agreement and again open the same window and then convert button. go to the more form options. I'm just repeating whatever I have done so the people who are watching me can actually go there, right? Select the more form options, and in the field button just type buyer representation agreement, and then select the form. Only thing we need to change in this is we just need to remove the holdover days, right? The moment you remove the holdover days, right, you're good to go, and you can save this document. The moment you save this document, look at that, it says now 226 Drinkwater Road Agency, right? Hit save. Now the fourth form, the fifth form, actually this is the fifth form, right? The fifth form is a FinTrack form. Go back to again file, open offer, hit convert, more forms, just type FinTrack over here. So under the FinTrack, we have to select, one second, under the FinTrack we have to select receipt of the funds, right? Select this, hit select, and look at that, automatically it pulls up all the information, right? Yeah, so what you have to do, you have basically all the information is automatically been selected, right? So you have to actually enter all the information, right? Whatever the information they'll provide you, I cannot release anybody's information over here, so I'm gonna leave it blank. How they are giving it, check, certified check, cash, bank draft, or other, right? So all that information you have to mention it over there. Date funds received, all that information you have to put it over there. Once it's done, hit save, and look at that, it says Drinkwater Road receipt. Hit save. It's done, right? So now receipt, yeah, bill, yeah, it's a receipt of the funds record, right? So now go back to file again, hit offer. Okay, now convert, more forms, instead of a FinTrack just put, now you have to put individual identification, individual identification information record. Hit select. Look at that, all the person's information is automatically popped up. You have to put rest all the information. Okay, the moment you put rest all the information, I don't want to put any further information because that will release somebody's information over the web. I don't want to do that. So hit save. Yeah, you have to put, basically what I'm gonna covering right now, I'm covering how to build all those documents, right? So yeah, hit save, 226 Drinkwater Road identification, right? Save. Okay, this part is done. Now you need to, next form is working with the realtor, right? Go to file, offer, convert, more items, and just type working with the realtor. Working with a realtor. So now you have to choose working with realtor. So let me see, working with realtor. You can see, right? Hit select, put the buyer's and the seller's name, right? So usually the buyer's name is Salish Sharma in my case, and the seller's name, I have to go up. Okay, hit save. Please, 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 please. Take your time. Don't rush. Done, right? So hit save, and now you can see it says that the last is working, right? Working with the realtor. Hit save. So now all the forms have been saved. Let me show you where it's saved. Under my documents, I've created this folder. You can see all of my forms have been saved, right? So how many forms is it? It's 7 forms, right? And one more form you have to attach it is a schedule B. Where do you find a schedule B? Under MLS property, click on schedules and you can find a schedule B. So what you have to do, you have to download this form, say schedule B, right? And go under your documents and save it right under your, yeah, just save this form right under your same folder. So you have all the data in the same folder. Please spend your time. Don't rush. Yeah, hit download because schedule B is always an individual form shared by a seller listing brokerage, right? And you'll always find a schedule B right over there. If you don't find it over there, you have to call them and they will help you out over the phone, that we will fax you or we will send you by email. So you can click on this download button, right? Save schedule B by the name of schedule B under the same folder. Okay, hit save. Okay, so once you have saved that, you have to enter this information, right? Let me enter this information. Now you have to open the form, go under your documents, 226 drink water, click on a schedule B. If it's no, what you have to do, you have to print this form, right, by hand and enter the information. This is the only form you need to print it and enter the information. Should be saved under the same folder, but check it out. Where did you save? I'll give you about 2-3 minutes. Spend your time. Don't worry. Don't rush. Please go ahead. Save it again. We only have a couple of minutes left. We have to wrap it up. Is it done? Okay, so this is the form. You need to print it out because you cannot enter information over here, right? On this form, it's not an editable form, so you have to print it from there, right? Fill the information by hand and then scan it. This is the only form you need to do like that. Rest all the forms is already been saved. So now let's close this easy offer, right? So let's print all of these forms now. Okay, so double click on the first form, continue anyway, right? There's an option called print. Hit print. In my case, I don't have a printer attached, right? In your case, you'll find a printer, so you have to print all of those forms. Once it's printed, close it, double click on the second form, continue anyway and print it, right? Save as a PDF, you can do that as well, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save all of them as a PDF. Let me show you. So first double click, continue anyway, save as a PDF under the same one, agency. Okay, this is good. Second one, confirmation. Let me close this. Save as a PDF, confirmation, done. Close, identification, two of them open. So save as a PDF, saved, close, continue, close, right? Offer, go there, continue, save as a PDF. 1 second, because right now I cannot print it, so the only way I can show you is through the PDF, right? So close it, right? Receipt, continue anyway, save as a PDF, save, close, summary, continue anyway, save as a PDF, summary, close, working with the realtor, continue, save as a PDF. Yeah, definitely you have to sign it, right? So I'll cover the no, I'll cover the DocuSign. Na? I'll cover the DocuSign. You don't even need to print anything. Okay? Not over here under the web forms. Yes, web forms. Yes, I'll cover the web forms as well in the following sessions, right? But yes, definitely. So I'll customize your templates and the new documents for the web forms for our following class for sure. But this is important. This session is really important because yeah, because you should know which forms at least you need to prepare, right, for the buyer side. So once all of those forms have been saved as a PDF, it's a 7 forms. 1 second. Is 8 forms. Eighth is the schedule B. 1 second, I'll show you. Okay, 1 second. I will actually move all of the PDFs into one document. Show you PDFs. Schedule B is not moving because schedule B is open. Let me close this. So now you can see, try again. Now you can see all of my forms have been saved under a PDF, and these are my EZ offer forms, EZ forms, right, for this property. So you can actually create folders and move it nicely. So when you are actually checking it out later on, if you know one basic way to do it, look at under a PDF, you'll find just the PDFs. Under EZ forms, you'll only find the EZ forms. Makes sense, right? So this is how you should do work neatly, nicely, right? So under PDF, let me double click on the onto the agency, right? So this is the PDF. So all the information, look at that, is already filled out. So you have to take the buyer's initial over here, right? Initial of the buyer, right? So this is some sort of information you have to take it out from them, right? So that's all. This is how you prepare a offer, agreement of purchase and sale. That's all. Straightforward. So let me cover which forms we have done today, right? So first form. Uh, I've prepared it for myself, but I can share it with you, right? No problem. I'll share the copy with you guys. No problem. I'll scan it, send it over to everyone, so everyone has their own email, right? Okay. So I'll do that. So the first form we have created is the freehold agreement of purchase and sale. This is the first form we have created. The second form we have created. The second we have done is the clauses. 3 clauses we have added. 3 pages, right? So that's the second thing. And the third thing is we have entered the schedule B over there, the schedule B, right? The fourth thing is we have entered the closing date and the title search, all that day, those dates, right? Because those are the important steps whatever I'm covering. And the fifth is we have covered the 801 form, right? Which is that form we have covered it already, right? So you have to know that there's an offer summary document form, and what's the purpose of that form. We will cover that in detail, but today we have just covered which forms minimum you required it. So whenever you're putting an offer, you're not going back and forth, because the moment you didn't get signed from your client, you send it over to another party say, hey, you're missing forms, can you please resend it to me, right? Yeah, that's a big problem, right? It's not professional at all. So then you're gonna sign a buyer representation agreement, right? From the extra forms under the. Yeah, you have to attach it with the offer. They will ask you whether you are eligible to sell this property or become agent for that person or not. Okay, so that's why you need to put a buy representation agreement. Okay, and then you have to enter a fintrack document, right? And after the fintrack you have to enter the information for under the fintrack you have to enter the two things: the receipt of the funds, and the second, individual identification information record, right, where you have to take their license and all that information. Yeah, whatever the information is required, make sure you fill it out. Otherwise, by law, you're not allowed to do that. Once it's done, right, last form is a working with the realtor. Yes. Okay. So yeah, that's all. Once it's done, you're done. So these are the 8 forms. 8 forms. I'll share this copy with you, right? And once you know how to build these forms, one portion is done. You can easily sell a property. Definitely, and we will cover. And next in my next class, I'll say you have 15 minutes. Create one set of forms for me, right? So these kind of the tasks I'll start giving it to everyone. So the moment they will go through those tasks, they don't need to see this kind of a copy, and they can do it by themselves. Yes. Sorry. Yes, definitely. The web forms, we are definitely using it, but right now nobody is using it because everybody is used to with the. Yes. So what I'm gonna do under the web forms, I'm gonna create some unique templates. I'm gonna put it over there so everyone will know how to use web forms. Yeah, easily under the web forms as well, right? For this one, you need to have an easy offer software in order to build these kind of documents, right? So yes, it's installed onto your computer. I would like you to take out a CD from your computer, right? So I can return it back to them. No, you don't need it. Yes, and that's what I needed from you. I hope this session is informative, right? And the way I have covered the residential freehold, I'm going to cover lease, I'm going to cover commercial, I'm going to cover condominium is different. For all of them is different, right? So we have covered residential. Now we'll practice on residential, and at the same time we'll be covering rest all the portions. And I'll be covering the web forms as well. So just in case, like if you don't have the software and you're sitting on some random computer, you can still make your offer. You just need to have your account, and you need to know how to create a web forms, right? So I'll show it to you in our following sessions, right? So I'll also cover the DocuSign, which is the electronic signature. So this organization has a licenses, if I'm not wrong. So we can actually electronically sign all of the documents. We don't need to print. We don't need to scan. We can go green. We can save energy and the printing. Sign initials every single thing under DocuSign. No need to worry about it. And within less than a 10 to 15 minutes, you can create a once entire set of these documents and send it over to your client. This is extremely fast, right? So I'll show you in our next class. Thank you so much for joining. I hope my session is informative, right? And you enjoyed my session. Yes, definitely. And the client, first you will sign it, right? You send it over to your client will sign it, send it back to you, then you will send it over to the another party, and another party will actually sign it and confirm. Electronic sign is basically for you, right? So, for you. So you don't need to actually print it out, sign it, scan it. You don't need to worry about that part. The customer, yeah, definitely. Because if the customer doesn't have DocuSign installed, it's a licensed software, right? For you, like probably the organization will give it to you, but for the customers, they're not gonna provide it to them, right? Because it's a license and limited users can use it, right? So not at this moment. You have to configure a DocuSign accordingly in order to use that. I will ask them what sort of version they have it, and I will guide you through the DocuSign. No, definitely. This is depending upon the which license do you have. So I don't know which license do they have it. So I'm gonna check it out and I'll cover the one session, typical one session on a DocuSign. Yeah. Sure. I will ask her to make a copy of it and I'll give it to you. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks for your help. Thanks for your time. I'm Pratik Chauhan signing off for today's session. I'll see you next week. Don't miss our next week's session because we'll be covering web forms. Thank you. Have a nice day.